Imagine this. You've aced your GRE, secured admission to your dream university in the US, and can practically taste the sweet success of a US degree. But there's one crucial hurdle left: the student visa interview. This interview isn't just a formality. It's your chance to demonstrate your genuine student intent and financial preparedness. It's where you convince a visa officer that you're a serious student ready to embrace the challenges and rewards of studying abroad. This is where financial planning meets visa success. Let's break it down and make sure you're fully prepared to conquer this final hurdle. The visa interview might seem intimidating, but it's essentially a conversation with a purpose. It's an opportunity for you to showcase your genuine intentions and your preparedness for studying abroad. Understanding both sides, yours and the visa officer's, can help you approach it with confidence. The visa officer wants to ensure that you are a legitimate student with a clear plan and the means to support yourself. The visa officer's primary objective is to ensure you're a genuine student who will return to your home country after completing your studies. They need to be convinced that your intentions are sincere and that you have no plans to overstay your visa. They're looking for red flags that suggest potential immigration intent. This includes inconsistencies in your story, lack of clear academic goals, or insufficient financial support. Your objective is to present yourself as a credible candidate. This involves being honest, clear, and prepared with all necessary documents. This means demonstrating strong ties to your home country, a clear academic plan, and, crucially, the financial capacity to support your education without relying on U.S. employment. Show them your family connections, academic achievements, and financial stability. Remember, it's a two-way street. The interview is as much about you complying with the process as it is about them assessing you. You're not just there to answer questions, you're there to present yourself as a deserving candidate. Approach the interview with confidence, preparation, and a positive attitude, and you'll increase your chances of success. One of the biggest concerns for visa officers is whether you can genuinely afford your U.S. education. They need to be convinced that you have the financial means to support yourself throughout your entire stay. It is okay to have family or blood relations, espouse, from the paternal side to sponsor your education. An affidavit to this effect with a clear amount may be required, as well as their bank statements. Studying in the U.S. is expensive, and demonstrating your financial stability is non-negotiable. This involves more than just showing a bank statement. It's about presenting a comprehensive financial plan. This means proving you have enough funds to cover your entire course duration, tuition, living expenses, health insurance, etc. You need to account for every possible expense, including rent, books, and personal costs. Why is this so important? Because it assures the visa officer that you won't be tempted to work illegally in the U.S. to support yourself, jeopardizing your student status. They need to see that you have a solid financial planning. A scholarship document is also helpful, even if it is not mentioned in your I-20. Think of it like this. You're essentially showing the visa officer your financial roadmap and that you will not stay on in the U.S. as a non-immigrant. This roadmap should be clear, detailed, and realistic. The clearer and more robust your financial plan, the more confident they'll be in your ability to succeed. A well-prepared financial plan not only helps in securing your visa, but also ensures you can focus on your studies without financial stress. Now, let's talk numbers. The golden rule: aim to show funds for at least the first year of your I-20 amount. This amount is clearly stated on your I-20 form and includes tuition, living expenses, and other associated costs. Ideally, having twice the I-20 amount in your account is fantastic and demonstrates exceptional financial stability. But that's a dream for a middle-class student. 1.5 times the I-20 amount is still very good and widely considered sufficient. 1.3 times is acceptable but carries a slightly higher risk, as it leaves a smaller margin for unexpected expenses. Remember, these are just guidelines. The more funds you can show, the stronger your application will be. Section 5. Your financial snapshot is the bank statement showing your sustainable income for the last 6 months, or a bank balance certificate may work. All of these could be from you own, your parents, or sponsors' accounts. Multiple accounts can be used, so long as an affidavit of sponsorship is in place. Your savings and bank deposit statements show your liquid fund, which can be used right away for fees or health insurance or rent. However, a big no-no for liquid funds are showing them in mutual funds, stocks, or cryptocurrencies. You cannot show your total funding in a couple of bitcoins because their value is not reliable, and it can drop any day. Coming to fixed assets, the purpose is to demonstrate ties with the native country. Most people submit a consolidated evaluation certificate of all their fixed assets from a CA. All of the above-mentioned assets as applicable to you and get their valuation done in the US dollars so that the visa officer can easily understand what you're talking about. It's tangible proof of your financial stability and a key factor in the visa officer's assessment. Section 6. Loan versus savings. Choosing the right funding source. When it comes to funding your education, you have options: educational loans and personal savings. Each option has its own set of benefits and challenges, and making the right choice requires careful consideration of your personal situation and long-term goals. As far as documentation goes, an excellent document to have is a loan sanction letter. Now, you don't really have to take the loan fully, but you pay 1% of it, you get the loan sanction letter. That amount is available to you if needed. Educational loans are a popular choice, allowing you to focus on your studies without immediate financial pressure. Above all, they demonstrate a commitment to your education and can cover a significant portion of your expenses. The bank also evaluates your collateral or ability to pay back, which is favored by the visa officials. This amount is particularly beneficial if your savings are insufficient to meet the high costs of tuition and other related expenses. However, ensure you have a solid repayment plan and understand the loan terms. It's crucial to be aware of the interest rates, repayment schedules, and any potential penalties for late payments. It is important to know that most educational loans need to be repaid after your education is completed. Personal funds, on the other hand, showcase your family's financial strength and ability to support your education. Using savings can provide peace of mind, knowing that you won't have any debt obligations after graduation. Section 7. Liquid assets. What counts and what doesn't. Liquid assets are crucial for your visa application. These are assets that can be quickly converted into cash without losing value. Think of it as your readily available financial cushion. While bank deposits are the most common form of liquid assets, other acceptable forms include fixed deposits and recurring deposits. However, it's important to note that mutual funds, stocks, and cryptocurrencies are not considered reliable liquid assets due to their volatile nature. The key is to demonstrate readily accessible funds that can cover your expenses without delay. Section 8. Unlocking the value of fixed assets. Fixed assets, like property or land, can also play a role in strengthening your visa application. While they might not be as liquid as bank deposits, they demonstrate your family's long-term financial stability and ties to your home country. To leverage fixed assets, you'll need a consolidated evaluation certificate from a certified chartered accountant. This certificate provides an official valuation of your assets and adds weight to your financial standing. Remember, while fixed assets are valuable, they shouldn't be your primary source of funding. Focus on showcasing a healthy balance of liquid assets and a strong financial background. Section 9. Confidence is key. Acing your visa interview. Beyond the paperwork and financial documents, confidence is your secret weapon. The visa interview is your chance to connect with the visa officer, articulate your aspirations, and demonstrate your genuine student intent. Maintain eye contact, answer questions honestly and concisely, and don't be afraid to showcase your passion for your chosen field of study. Remember, the visa officer wants to see that you're a serious student with a plan and the drive to succeed. Believe in yourself and your aspirations. Your confidence will shine through and leave a lasting impression. Section 10. 6 months to success. Preparing your finances. Preparing for your visa interview is a marathon, not a sprint. It's crucial to start early and ensure your financial house is in order well in advance. Ideally, begin organizing your financial documents at least 6 months before your intended interview date. This gives you ample time to gather bank statements, obtain necessary certificates, and address any discrepancies. Remember, a well-prepared financial profile significantly increases your chances of a successful visa interview. Section 11. Busting myths. Don't let misinformation derail your dreams. The internet is awash with myths and misinformation about the student visa process. Don't fall prey to these baseless claims. For instance, you don't need a US-based sponsor to secure a student visa. Your financial documentation and ties to your home country are far more critical. Similarly, having relatives in the US doesn't automatically disqualify you. The visa officer is primarily interested in your intent to return home after your studies. Always rely on credible sources of information like official government websites and experienced education consultants to guide you through the process. Section 12. From dream to reality. Taking charge of your future. The student visa interview might seem like a daunting hurdle, but with the right preparation and a positive mindset, you can conquer it. Remember, it's not just about ticking boxes. It's about showcasing your genuine aspirations and convincing the visa officer that you're a deserving candidate. Organize your financial documents meticulously, practice your interview skills, and approach the process with confidence. Your dream of studying in the US is within reach. Take charge, prepare well, and watch it transform into reality.